I want to ask you about Hillary Clinton, who today has spoken about her alleged involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Have a listen.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices.
It still rolls on and on. John, what did you make of the Clinton deposition?
Well, the Epstein files seem to have a half-life that will never end. Look, of course Hillary Clinton didn't go to the island. I know Hillary Clinton slightly. I suspect that Jeffrey Epstein had other activities involved for people on the island than which he might have found interesting. So the fact of the matter is, though, we're not talking about Hillary. We're talking about Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And Bill Clinton has been riding on the jets, visiting the island, luxuriating in Epstein's hot tubs, been seen with a woman on his lap. This is the Bill we know and love. But in this case, I suspect that there was a little too much unfortunate behavior and perhaps with too many people who shouldn't have been involved.
Now, John, I've been keen to talk to you because I think I'm the only person in the Australian media who still claims that the 2020 election was rigged and stolen, which I believe and have said many times on television. Nobody else agrees with me. That's fine. You've been very vocal about the issue of voter fraud over the years. You authored a book back in 2004 called Stealing Elections: How Voter Fraud Threatens Our Democracy, and you've written extensively on the issue. Am I right to have reservations about 2020? And is voter fraud, going to be an issue at the upcoming American elections?
Well, already there's a bill in Congress that has passed the House and is now before the Senate that would require the states in federal elections to have photo ID, and also to, when people register for a new occasion, they would have to prove their citizenship. Look, I believe your reservations are understandable. I've written 5 books on this subject. I know a lot about it. The problem with our elections is not that they're necessarily riddled with fraud. It's that the rules are so opaque, so loosey-goosey, the enforcement so variable that you can never tell where the incompetence in our election system ends and where the fraud begins. So the answer to your question is we don't know, and we never will know, because a lot of the evidence is vanished or it never was found. And I have to tell you that election, though, did raise enough concerns that ever since then, many states, all the red states and even a couple of the blue states, have improved their election procedures. 2022 and 2024 were better run and better managed. And if the Republicans are able to pass this bill, 2026 will be even in better shape.
And John, I think you'd like my friend John Hinderaker said to me at the time in 2020, the Democrats may not have stolen the election, but if it wasn't for lack of trying. So I think that was the best response to it. John, so great to chat to you, John Fund, and we'll chat again soon.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming on.